hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game. Between the Los Angeles Rams and the Denver Broncos. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, well, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries, right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win in just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's got the shot the Patriots in their perfection. Now, lesser-known Tom Brady, yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. This makes it up to the 25. For the Rams offense, getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, it's one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong, it's Matthew Stafford.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. But I think this is one of those moments that you just go back in that backyard as a kid and you close your eyes and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
Stafford to the air to start us off. That one's complete over the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
Stafford now on first down. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
The motion a receiver left. Give to Williams from the gun. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Draw play. This is Williams. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throwing is Stafford on third. Got a man, that's Nakua. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
First and 10. Here's Stafford. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Rams.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Receiver in motion, going left. Williams now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Ball carrier taken down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another run for Williams. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. They'll air it out on 3rd. Screen here for Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs, and it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. It's Harvey straight ahead. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's a short gain of 1. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Next kick out line, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
2nd down now. They need 7. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Giving this to Harvey. Shoots away from one. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Nix trying to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Designed run. Here's Nix. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Nix. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he puts some air under this one, right side. And they can't connect on the 3rd down. Deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Stafford now. Throwing the out route complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
To number 17, Devontae Adams. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos' 48-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On the play fake, here's Stafford. That finds Adams downfield. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
Los Angeles.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
8 yards. It's 2nd.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. 7-0 is our score. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Rams 14. Broncos nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Nix from the gun. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
To Marvin Mims. That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
On fourth down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Back deep for the Rams, it's Xavier Smith. Starts his return from the 23. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. To throw, Stafford. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
You know, he never stared him down, but that was such a good job by the quarterback to keep his eyes downfield. Keep working as that shallow cross. Those crossing routes so devastating for zone coverage.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Stafford back to throw. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They stay on the ground with Williams. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down throw here for Stafford. That's caught by Williams. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Stafford from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A gain of 15 there. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams take a 20-zip lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Mevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21.
Rams 21, Broncos nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. This is Harvey. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap to Knicks. This is Ingram working the left side. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got Sutton complete. It's a Denver touchdown. Broncos fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. That type of play right there, Brock. Who do you credit more? You crediting him for making the catch or the quarterback for putting just the right touch on that football?
Were you asking me the quarterback or me the analyst?
The unbiased observer of football.
Sure. Well, the quarterback's going to say, that's all me. That's a beautiful arc. Don't you love that touch? The receiver's going to say, yeah, but I'm the one who brought it down for you. The answer is it's both, and that was awesome.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos get it back to a 14-point game.
Broncos 7.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. This is hauled in by Atwell. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. Stafford now on first down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Now Stafford to throw. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Broncos corral it. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a one-score game before halftime.
Hey, any big moment is going to check your resolve in the Super Bowl, and this is no exception right here, okay? You just put it on the deck, this guy's hands are going to be shaking the next time he touches it. And this defense, well, their confidence has got to be sky high with that game-changing play.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 14.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Corum now on the return. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. And if you had another rushing play on your bingo board, you are correct. His run, that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. Jukes away from one, and he's brought down before the return gets far. The Broncos taking the field for the final time in this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Now they send their back in motion right. On 1st down, it's Nix. That throw behind his intended target. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. He'll throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's going to lob this to the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down.
An 18-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So that is 2 quarters in the books here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our two teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. Enough waiting, let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. Harvey now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Denver offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Harvey. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
That's good for a Broncos.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Nix from the gun. This finds Franklin. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
That's just a gorgeous corner route by the wide receiver. I bet you'll find, Kate, in the annals of football history, the best corner route runners as receivers are also the best slant runners, the best post runners, because it's all about change of direction, and that was put on display right there.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Rams' 29-yard line.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play action with Nix. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
And he takes Broncos. Take the lead right away in half number 2. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos push their lead to 3.
Broncos 24, Rams 21.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away.
Kickoff for the Broncos.
Corum now on the return. Coverage coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To throw, Stafford. Buys time, rolling right. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that 1st down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a 1st down for the offense.
Running right, it's Williams. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain, hauling him to the ground.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Throwing now, Stafford. That's him on a quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A 6-yard gain on the play. And the Rams have the 1st down. Stafford now against a blitz. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
Right at midfield. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Completed over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 9.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He's back to throw. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's able to get this down to the 36. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
I'll send a receiver left. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throw here, 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
And suddenly a chance to take the lead re-enters the picture following that penalty. From the red zone now. Cut out left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Going left side, Williams with it. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Mims. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Broncos and running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Left side now caught by Sutton. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. On the handoff, here's Harvey. It's a
Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Hard to believe, but just one quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Drops it down, Harvey. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Omar Spates on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Shotgun snap to Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did. As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, and they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
All right, a couple of yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's second and 12. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To throw, here's Nix. Oh, finds his back, Harvey. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
It's a third down give to Harvey. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
A loss of 2.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you could live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Nix from the gun. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. He'll try to do it himself. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos take a 4th-quarter lead. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one coming, just so tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like a win in today's football is just to stall them at the line on that play. So many groups are so effective with the QB sneak, but that time the timing of the call, I think, was most important that led to the score.
Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
31, Rams 24.
Get this point. Chip shot. Come on, 3 more points. Right through the uprights. You can do it. Come on, kick it. Right through the uprights. You can do it.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
For the Broncos.
Corum now on the return. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Rams heading out to the field now. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff now. Stafford connects on the crosser. Gets it to the 15. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you're throwing that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. It's 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know that it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd and goal. It's Stafford. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Rams now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Now they're on for the most important extra point of their entire season. And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl.
31.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Harvey gets it on the counter. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness, the pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
Nix now to throw. This finds Franklin. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw it. He lofts it deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Nix to throw again. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. Brock, we all use literally far too often these days and sometimes in the wrong context, but this guy has literally driven his team to a lead here. His 2nd score puts him in front in this 2nd half.
Yeah, and hopefully some of that determination, that want to, he showed on that run could seep over to his defenders who are right now buckling up with a newly acquired lead. That way the next time he takes the field, well, that lead will still be on the board.
Point after try is good by lots. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
38, Rams 31.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Corum now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams and Davante Adams getting set for another look here. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Motion man right is Smith. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Rams down by 7. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And they're gonna bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Back to throw. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves, and you got to be ready for that check down at all times.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is to throw. Got him, man. That's Nakua. And they get this down to the 28. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Adams put in motion right. Give to Williams from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As a corner in this league, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an All-Pro, you stick someone like that.
At the 28-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. Screen here for Williams. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here he goes. One final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this will not be caught. So their last chance save to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. Champions last time this game was played here, partner, and champions once again. The Denver Broncos are winners of this year's Super Bowl. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end, really just 1 or 2 moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every single bit of that Lombardi trophy had to be earned here tonight. But not just tonight, not over these 60 minutes, It was every practice throughout the season, every tough battle they fought on Sundays from September to January, battle-tested. It was all that work that made them capable of earning the championship tonight.